welcome to Geeks Around discussion series. Today we'll be talking about The Blacklist, NBC's hit show, starring James Spader and some chick. She goes by the name Elizabeth Keene on the show. Not sure of her name. Let's go to co-host, guest. I don't know what he is. He's the only game guy here. Charles Whedon.
Hello, everyone. Oh, man. This episode was your typical Blacklist episode. That's pretty much all it really was.
I will say, yes, it was, but it also hit all the marks of your typically good Blacklist episode. I have Black Box too, by the way.
There was a lot of things about the episode that I did like. There were. Although there was one little bit that I didn't like, which was also expected because, well, the Blacklist has a strong track record of doing this kind of shit, is the opening scene where Reddington wakes up in the back of that truck with the child soldiers, and then the child soldiers take the RPG and shoot the Humvee. The Humvee blows up, and I swear that CGI was worse than the CGI in Season 1.
You know, I actually missed that one, but the Hellfire missiles, they were pretty good, no?
Well, of course they were. That wasn't CGI. That was practical effects.
Oh, wasn't it? Okay.
Yeah, it was practical effects. I mean, anybody can do practical effects. The only reason why they don't is because it creates a mess, and actually CGI is more expensive than practical effects, but still, it makes a mess, and nobody wants to clean it up.
CGI more expensive? This is the only off-track subject. Really, I would have thought.
Yeah, I think CGI is a little more expensive.
Well, then they should all go back to practical effects.
Well, the thing is that CGI is more expensive, but it's easier. It's easier to do than practical effects, because practical effects requires manpower. It requires a lot of props and explosives and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but that's the art and the labor of love.
Yes, exactly. I agree. But with CGI, all it really requires is a couple of guys at a desk. That's pretty much all it requires.
I gotta stop rocking in this squeaky ass chair. I'm gonna have to get some WD-40 by next discussion because it's gonna be to the audience.
Yes.
So let's give the audience what they're here for. Discussion of the premiere. As you said, let's jump right into it. Isaiah Mullins should be joining us later on. He's late on the episode.
Yeah.
Although he probably won't watch it, and he'll come in and read Wikipedia. Don't trust Isaiah. That is his hashtag. I'm calling it now. Isaiah hates everything is no more. So Red was picked up by child soldiers. It begins with him in a trunk, as you said. Mm-hmm. And, you know, did you think he was in trouble then?
No. I don't think Reddington is really ever in trouble. I always think that he is the type of guy that even when he is technically in trouble, he does have a card to play. He does have something in play that should be able to help him get out of it.
And obviously we saw he had the card, he had the Hellfire missiles, he was there to get information on Berlin, and long story short, he fucked their shit up and then burned $3 million just as to say another fuck you to them. Did he get his information? Let's see.
Yes. The thing is that he poured the alcohol on the thing, and right before he was about to set it on fire, and he had shot the second Hellfire missile.
And he took one for health too.
The guy said something called Lord, and then of course Reddington found out Lord Baltimore, and that's when he found out that it was Lord Baltimore.
Yeah, which they're saying too much like Voldemort. I gotta say that I feel they're trying to. They keep saying Lord Baltimore.
Yeah, it's instead of it being Lord Voldemort, it's Lord Baltimore. He's a weird guy from Baltimore. Yeah.
Yeah. So then after that, we had some boring crap with Elizabeth Keene, which by the way I said in the beginning. What's the actress's name who plays her? Do you know?
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care.
I know Red Reddington, and that's it. But she's in a hotel. She's being weird. I don't know if it was in this scene or later, but there was a scene where where she kept her husband's name, Keen.
It was right at the end. That was right at the end of the episode.
Oh, that was at the end. Well,
Yes.
you know what? We'll skip it when we get to the end because maybe they meant that to be important, but I thought that was really stupid, personally.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we don't even know what her maiden name is. We don't even know what her maiden name is, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to be, I don't know, something that might link her to Reddington.
She should have just took to her father, the guy she knew as her father's name.
Yeah, I think that was her uncle.
Mm.
Because I think he was his biological brother was Keen's father, and so he was her uncle, and he took over as the father.
All right. Well, what actually happened in that scene though was she was in a hotel room looking at the ceiling,
Yeah.
and stuff, and then she goes and talks to Red about Baltimore. Then you go to the meeting with her, and there's FBI content. There's a new guy, his name's Agent Martin, who's taken over for that guy Cooper, who when they did show him in the episode, I didn't even recognize him. And I like his new look, by the way. Cripple Cooper's new look.
Yes, although I will say the guy that took over Cooper's job at the beginning of the episode, he was in Season 1.
Was he?
Yes. He wasn't working in the task force, but he was one of the FBI guys that actually, when Reddington went on the run, he was one of the FBI guys to sort of start hunting for Reddington. He was with the FBI, but I think he was a part of a different department in the FBI.
Well, let's ask Isaiah Mullins about that. Let's confirm or deny. Let's keep him out now because now he's in the chat box and he's saying, "Hello, black guy. Hello, let me in. Let me in." He's really saying that.
Yes, he is.
Not making a joke or a pun. He's saying that. Okay, let's say hello to him. Hello, Isaiah.
Hello, folks. Sorry I was late. I was watching the show.
Hey, Isaiah, you forgetting something?
A shirt?
No, it's a little thing that's a little third that's a bit lower and all that.
Oh, you mean my underwear? Yeah, I got that on.
God damn it! Your lower third.
Why did you say that? That'd be so difficult.
Because I'm trying to be subtle and clever.
You're not clever. It's on now, but it's not showing up.
No, it isn't.
Up your lower
No, it's
third.
up there. It's not showing up. Shut up. Not you. Not you. It's up there. It's not showing.
There is something Isaiah is missing. He's missing bad internet. What happened? Did you change service providers?
No, I got Ethernet cord in.
Well, friggin' happy new year.
Happy joy.
And Charles, and yes, my lower third is up. It just can't be seen by us. Sad to say. Literally.
Because Google Hangouts is messing up.
Or because I'm black.
That too.
Well, back to the Blacklist.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. So, we find out basically about Lord Baltimore, who's a cyber, like a data.
NSA. She's just the NSA.
They pulled a lot of current internet. They hit on current subjects, which I noticed a lot. They Google dropped. There was even a mention of Netflix, not Amazon, like about somebody's streaming habits of documentaries.
Yeah, because the Blacklist is on Netflix, I think.
Yes, well, they
Netflix has exclusive streaming rights for.
Yeah, they said he's watching these documentaries on Netflix, not Amazon.
I don't remember that. I do remember Elizabeth Keenan.
Your lower third. Isaiah, Charles desperately needs your lower third.
I brought it up. It's not showing. Thank you.
Ah, all right. Then now we know.
Like a billion times. If you don't believe me, I see how it is.
Then I have a very large hole in my pants. That was very uncomfortable. What just happened to me? I just molested myself accidentally. Let's see. Okay, so this blah blah. And NSA, like we said, is some sort of data miner.
Well.
They're going to talk to a local FBI person, Rowan Mills, who was hacked, perhaps by Baltimore. What were you guys thinking at this point? Anything?
To be honest, at first I didn't. I
No,
thought.
lie to us.
At first, I thought that she might have been wrong place, wrong time, kind of thing, like a victim.
No.
But then, as soon as she mentioned that she had a twin sister, I'm like, okay, this is actually something's going on here.
Did you even think Baltimore was a girl at this point? A possibility?
No,
Yeah.
I did not suspect that because the whole term, if it was Lord Baltimore, if it was a woman, I would have expected it to be Lady Baltimore.
Exactly. This is why I don't trust Isaiah. He says no, he knew. Yeah, don't trust him.
I kind of knew. Like, come on, that's so predictable. I mean, look, I gotta break some knowledge to Mr. Whedon over here. A female will always use a mister to throw off everyone's scent. It's like, that's common knowledge right there, homie. It's common knowledge.
It is not common knowledge because if it was common knowledge, everybody would know that.
Not really, because they don't think like me. Isaiah logic.
It is not common knowledge.
It is common knowledge because it's Isaiah logic. Anyways, getting back to the story at hand.
Back to the fucking Isaiah logic.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I kind of saw all that kind of in a forward window. Like, I kind of saw that before.
Shit.
I did. Come on, I've seen every show. Like, I have a plan.
Wait for it. Shit.
No, it was all like, come on now. They can do better storytelling than this. Come on, man.
It's Blacklist, man. Come on.
If Sleepy Hollow can pull off a goofy, pretty much compelling story, why can't the Blacklist do it?
Two completely different broadcasting channels, man.
But it can still be the same thing.
Listen, but still, Blacklist, I will disagree. It's very compelling.
I will say that. Maybe I'm just too smart sometimes. Like, yeah, I saw that coming.
Speaking of compelling, they're really trying to compel you with Elizabeth Keene this year. She's practically naked in this episode.
Pretty much.
She's not bad naked. I mean, I've seen better, but...
Chubby girls worldwide proud.
I mean, I've seen better, but she wasn't badly looking. Like, no, she was good. She was fine. She
was attractive, yes, but that was not really what I was thinking about at that scene. I was actually wondering, okay, Keene, what are you doing? That's what I was thinking.
Simple, naked.
Yeah.
No,
her acting might be shit, but she has an awesome body.
All right, moving on before Isaiah gets a raging boner.
Too late.
Let's go to Berlin. Charles' favorite actor. He's got a man crush on Peter.
He loves that fake mustache so much. That mustache is so cool.
Want to pony ride that mustache?
Yes, it was basically full-on pedophile mustache. Is basically
it was a porn stash mustache. Like, yeah. You work in the porn industry.
I don't know. I mean, Peter Stormare looks better with a full-blown beard than he does a basic mustache.
He was with no beard because he was cool as a Nazi.
Listen, Joan Rivers is dead. This is not Fashion Police. Let's move on to the story, please.
Who's Joan Rivers again?
Oh, dude, that's not cool. That's not cool, man. No.
I don't give a damn.
Ice tub scene. That was the fakest ice I've ever seen, by the way.
I know, right? Like, really? You go see that guy's wiener. Really? Really?
Although that was a pretty intense scene when he smashed that guy's head in. It irked me a little bit.
It was intense for him because he had to see his wiener. Like, oh god, I have to see his wiener in ice. No.
Yeah, that ice was not ice. That was fucking glass.
Well, first off, there was ice, so there wouldn't have been much wiener to be seen. And second,
but you never know. You never know.
So,
damn it.
If you was a black guy there, you would know. It's like, oh god, I can see a black guy's penis. Like I.
Okay, all right. Moving on.
Moving on. There's a lot of shit that happened. I mean, were you pleased, Charles, with Baltimore? Because you are a fan of this guy. Are you pleased with how he's playing this role?
What? You mean Berlin?
Berlin. Yeah.
Because Baltimore is a woman. But
a stupid name. So Berlin.
Berlin. Yes. To be honest.
You like the Peter.
To be honest, I do like the actor. I've liked pretty much everything he's done. However, I have not seen enough of Berlin on screen to be able to get to give a good opinion.
Yeah, I'm the same boat as you.
I'm optimistic, but I still don't have enough information.
Yeah, I'm optimistic too because he's pulling off the raspy cartoon villain.
Yeah, he reminds. Not to interrupt you guys, but he reminds me of Sherlock Holmes' Magnus a little bit. Like Magnus was like this. He was always counterproductive. He was always outthinking Sherlock every single second. And so it reminded me of Magnus a little bit. But you know,
Are you talking about the second villain from the Sherlock TV show at BBC?
Yes. Who doesn't know that? Who doesn't know that? Really?
Well, no, it's just I wasn't sure which iteration of Sherlock you were referring to.
Oh, come on, Charles. You know I was talking about Sherlock.
Do you have any idea how many iterations of Sherlock there is?
Yes, but there's only one Sherlock. It's a great show. There's only one Sherlock.
Anywho, back to Blacklist.
Diversions. So let's get back to it. Berlin, I personally think he's doing all right so far. Isaiah, what do you think of him?
Yeah, I like him next to Red. They're really interesting characters. Everyone else, I don't care. The rest of the people, I don't give a crap for because I don't care. I don't like none of them.
And Wrestler doesn't seem to have improved that much this season.
No, not really.
And besides, the thing is that why in the living hell is he going to see a psychiatrist?
Well, they have to.
I understand they have to. It's just what reason? I mean,
well, they should have done.
If it was because of the death of his girlfriend in season 1, that whole talking to a psychiatrist back then should have happened during season 1.
That should have. Like, hey, dude, you talk to a psychiatrist. Oh no, we're gonna skip that part. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. And then of course, the other guy, the guy with the beard, the guy who's like all tech savvy, he's like the tech guy and all that.
Who cares?
Aram.
Yeah, Aram. Yeah,
some guy with the beard.
I thought he was cool. I thought he was kind of cool.
He just pops in and out.
I don't know how it's pronounced because it's written down here. That's the only reason I know. But I'm bad with names of people.
I have a question. I have an interesting question to ask you guys. Did the scenes feel like they were all rushed to you, or seem like you have enough time to really digest that scene all together? Because for me, I feel like it was going.
The pacing compared to Sleepy Hollow, the pacing did feel a bit off.
Because I'll give you a good example. When Wrestler was talking to a psychiatrist, then out of nowhere the tech guy says, "Oh, we got something." Like, "Oh, okay, can we?" That was quick. Can we a little bit?
Well, that kind of stuff happens all the time in all kinds of TV shows. It's just a convenient plot direction in order to give a reason for the character to walk away from that particular character without having the audience going, "What the fuck?"
No, but I get what you're saying, but it should be more illusionified. That should be like you shouldn't notice that. However, it's so easy to notice that when you're doing a transition over, it feels so quick. It feels so sudden. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, one thing that I am also looking forward to this season, a new potential character.
Which is?
Who's that?
The Mossad agent.
The Mossad agent, really?
Yes.
I don't know that we're gonna get any more. The woman?
Yeah, the woman that abducted Reddington.
Because he was checking out her ass. Yeah.
Okay, she was super hot. Yes, I agree with that.
Let's get into that right now. Instead of waiting for it, let's get into it. But let's bullet point what happened before that. We found out about the twin sister.
Bullshit.
And then Red visited Director Cooper and just urged him to come back.
Although one thing I will say is that one of the things that Reddington said to Cooper in order to get him to come back is that he knew about what the doctors found when he was at the hospital, leading me to believe that he may have a terminal illness.
See, I didn't catch that. I only caught stuff about him agreeing to forget about Kuwait.
And the thing is that the way that Reddington said it, I have a feeling that it might be cancer.
Yeah, it's gonna be cancer, obviously.
Yeah.
Then he's going back to he was going back to his own base of operations. There was some guy there he didn't recognize. He tells Dimbay to go check him out, and then he had a helicopter.
I like that scene. It was cool.
I liked how they abducted him. They held him straight and they put him into something, and
all practical effects.
Yeah. It was pretty good. It was. But I think we're going to see more of that attractive Mossad agent.
I don't. I wouldn't mind it because it might be fun to give Red some sort of a romance.
I think they did that with his wife, that there might rekindle a romance between him and his wife.
Hope not. I don't want to see Mary Louise Parker in any more romantic situations anymore.
Yeah, she wasn't really that good in Red and Red 2.
I haven't seen those. Want to see those? But
Well, the first Red movie was good. Red 2 was basically the same thing. There wasn't
Red 2
anything
sucked
special.
dick. It was
and
terrible.
that leads into it because we find out next about her.
Yeah.
Her name's Naomi Highland,
Yeah.
which kind of sort of rhymes with Nancy Botwin, Naomi Highland. I sort of thought maybe they were trying to play with people's familiarity chords, but find out it's her ex-wife. They go to protect her.
Yeah.
Got the good actor, the guy who's playing her husband.
Oh yeah, he was cool.
He was in Law and Order SVU.
I have another question to ask. Like, did the FBI feel like they were stupid again? Like, hey, if we have someone who's going to get killed, should we bring like more FBI?
In the interest of time, I think for this season, since we now have a new, slightly shorter format, we will always assume the FBI is stupid and never again discuss whether or not the FBI is stupid.
Because if we try to go down that road again, it's just gonna stretch out for an additional 30 minutes.
Stupid in the black.
Okay, fair enough, but I'm just sorry, but this whole, I mean, she used a science rifle, right? The muzzle of the sound, which is impossible. You cannot muzzle the sound. You can't even muzzle the fucking flash. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Logic's just gonna kill this show. I'm sorry.
Well, you gotta avoid that logic.
It's hard.
Why? Okay, so that happens, and then a scene came that I thought was pretty cool. The guy Marcus, he goes and visits the Rowan Mills person, and he puts on a record. You know, because we saw it.
That was cool.
Before.
He's like the Mandarin candidate. So yeah.
So she was like a sleeper cell, and it breaks out that other thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Then they go and they kill a bunch of agents, and they kidnap Mrs. Reddington.
Right.
Yes.
The only fact that was predictable, I still like how it went down. She was, I mean, I knew she had some game up her sleeve, but she was really cool. She played really with a straight face, like a poker game. So I didn't really hate the woman. She was really cool. And how Elizabeth just cocked her, like, oh god,
really good.
I'm sorry.
And speaking of pacing, it was really good from here on.
For her end, yes, the pacing for her end was good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of funny.
Well, the thing is, I'm actually inclined to agree with Todd on the sense of Mary Louise Parker. I don't like her. I think that pretty much any scene that she was in, I just couldn't help but think the woman from Red in Weeds. That's it.
Oh, she was in Weeds?
Yeah, she was in Weeds, and I couldn't take her character seriously. However, during the scene when Lord Baltimore basically abducted her, that was cool. That was cool.
It was very badass, I have to admit.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Isn't Weeds the show that went downhill just like Dexter did?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But let's not go there. I had a question. I don't care if we're gonna jump to the end. Spoil it for me because I don't want to forget to ask. Did Baltimore die at the end of this episode?
No. She got co-cocted.
So then I hope she'll be back because you know what? I'm thinking I like that character.
I do too.
Pretty cool character. But and I also
and I gotta say this right now. Do you recognize the actress that played Lord Baltimore?
She looks familiar. I can't put my finger on it though.
Familiar did not place.
All right. Jesse Pinkman's girlfriend that died of a heroin overdose.
What? That's her?
And Walter White let her die while she laid right next to Aaron Paul.
What?
It was the same girl. It was the same girl. Yeah.
Bravo for her.
I knew she looked familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised I'm the only one that caught that.
It's been a while. I'm old, okay? And plus, because her death related to the plane accident. Oh yeah. Heisenberg is on your phone.
So we'll get into a free minute or two because we have about 8 minutes left here. When we only have a very small amount to go through left. So grossness, you see that lady, Mary Louise Parker, getting creeped up by Berlin. He's taking pictures of her and crap. Makes that phone call to Red, threatens him that I'm going to do to you what you did to my daughter. which brings a question. We saw Berlin looking at the same picture Red was looking at the whole first season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all this images that we've been seeing of Red with the fire, is he actually the perpetrator and it was done to Red's daughter? I mean, done to Berlin's daughter? Like, all this speculation.
Now that would be really, really interesting if she was Berlin's daughter. That would be an interesting twist.
God damn it, you just stole my goddamn speculation.
Well, too bad. We're running out of time.
That's fine. Let's get into speculations, because the only thing left is that Elizabeth announces her annulment from Tom. Whoop-de-fuck. Is Tom alive or dead?
He's
We don't
alive
know.
somewhere.
We
He's
don't
alive
know.
somewhere.
We suspect he's alive. He probably is alive, but we don't have a
If there's
body.
no body, he's still alive.
I hope he is, because do-do-do, that's the now 210 theme song. But anyway, and also apparently she celebrated by getting a new haircut. I didn't fucking notice that. That's what it says here. Whoop-de-fucking-do. She was happy to see her back. End of episode. Oh, no, episode ends with Red getting a package of Mary Louise Parker's dirty finger.
Whoa.
But find out. All right, so speculations. Charles.
Yes, my speculation is that all through the first season, we all suspected that Reddington was Keen's father. However, now, with new information that has come to light, I think Berlin is Keen's father.
Apparently, I think that also.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat too. I already said it, so Charles stole my idea.
Yeah, because you stole my freaking speculation.
Anyways, my speculation. Here comes a good speculation, folks. Here's a good one. We're gonna get better. We're gonna get better special effects.
Nope, not even gonna have.
See, I said don't trust Isaiah. He fucking.
Hey, that was still a good one though. It could have happened. You never know.
We'd have better luck with practical effects.
No, that's true too. The helicopter scene was so terrible.
Yeah. And the Humvee that blew up within the first 5 minutes of the episode. Yeah, that was really bad.
Oh God. Oh, I have a good one. Here's a real speculation. We're gonna see a lot of Red's other side or other connections. Like he met that warlord in Africa. Where they were going to see more dangerous and more crazier elements of Red's not so colorful friends who can help him track down and pretty much maybe beat Berlin.
Well, we do have Pee Wee Herman coming up in the upcoming episodes for at least 3-episode arc.
Let me guess. What's his name? The Masturbator?
That was a low blow, Isaiah. That was just.
Oh, and let me guess.
Well, he did jerk off in the middle of a porn theater.
Well, I mean, it's not like he fucking pumped his poodle in the middle of 101 Dalmatians.
Oh no, I take it back. I take it back. He's gonna be playing the character on Mystery Man. He's the guy who farts and kills people. Yeah, he's gonna be that guy.
Hey, man, that
I
movie
shall never be known as the one who dealt him.
Come on, there's got to be more goods to say. Charles, was that all you have with speculation?
That's pretty much all I got right now.
Isaiah, do you have any real ones?
I'm sorry. I was thinking about. Okay. Pee Wee Herman is gonna be the villain who might kill Berlin. Boom.
I'm sorry, who?
I'm sorry, I had to do that.
Did you just say who?
Pee Wee Herman, he already said something on the show. He might be one who's gonna be very dangerous and might kill Berlin. Again.
Well,
Or worse, Pee Wee Herman becomes Keen's dad.
he's supposed to.
Worse, he masturbates on Keen.
Oh, you sick son of a bitch. Okay, you need to calm down there for a second, Isaiah. All right, anything else to say about the episode?
It was okay.
Not about the episode, and I honestly don't have any speculations outside of the possibility that Berlin might be. No speculations. My whole mind is open to anything at this point. I pretty much forget everything. Every speculation from last season I abandoned because I kind of forgot them all.
Yeah.
Starting new here.
That's good.
So any more words, guys?
Nope, I got nothing.
I got nothing.
All right. Well, let me go blue box myself. That's it, guys. That was the first episode of our fall TV season of Geeks of the Round. I'm Todd Grundle. That was Isaiah Mullins, not to make him last. He'll call me a racist. And Charles Whedon. And we discussed the Blacklist now. We'll do this every Tuesday after Sleepy Hollow discussions.
Which will be hosted by me.
Hosted by Charles. And what time is that Pacific? I think you've got it locked down.
6.
6
6
okay.
p.m. Pacific time.
And then these are 7:30. That is 9 and 10:30 Eastern. Tomorrow, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. discussion hosted by Matthew Moore will be premiering on the Geeks of the Round. Be sure to watch it. What time will that be coming on, Charles? 6.
6. Yes.
It's 9 o'clock Eastern time.
9 p.m. Eastern time.
Do you have any other shows this week, or is that it?
We got Arrow and Flash coming up, but that's like down the road in October.
I think American Horror Story and Walking Dead come before those two, right? Or no?
Oh, you have to say American Horror Story. Fuck.
It's looking good this year. Considering
That's what you said beforehand. That's what you said in the third one.
No, listen, they've abandoned all shaky cam. They said there's going to be no like spider in the wall shots coming down at you. It's pretty much wide angles and there's no fisheye lenses. They're filming it very straightforward. They're using a lot of gray and brown tones. So it's not at all going to be the same style as Coven. It's going to be more grown up. And yeah, the killer clown looks to be pretty cool.
Whoa. I'll say it before I believe it, if I don't die from it.
I think Charles is coming out this time.
Yeah, I think I'm going to watch the first episode of American Horror Story Freak Show, but after that, if it doesn't catch my interest by the end of the first episode, I'm done.
I have no choice but to watch it.
Fun to hear. So yeah, we'll be with that soon. We got Walking Dead soon, Flash, Arrow soon. Hopefully, not sure yet. Find out from Matt Moore. Everybody send him a ton of emails saying when is the conclave, because we all want to hear talk about Gotham. We all want to hear Todd Grundle go insane on Isaiah and Charles over there.
Mostly me.
For what has potential to be one of the greatest shows we could ever see. Potential to be. Not that it is, but it has potential to be. Isaiah's shaking his head. You know what? I'm just gonna hijack this moment and say, just imagine waiting 10 years to see this boy become Batman, like a real 10 years. A decade passes, and we see this kid grow up, and he actually becomes Batman and avenges his parents. Dude, that would be the hugest reward ever for a television viewer.
That's Smallville. That's pretty much Smallville.
Yeah, fuck Smallville. Smallville's fucking cupcakes. I don't know. I've never seen it. I've got to see it. And that does it, folks. Get the fuck off this. Like, go do something. Get off the computer. People watching.
Yes. See you next week, everybody.